game crashed, but at the same time it didn't.
How strange.
So I had to like remind myself to make sure to start a solo before I start a mission, not like after.
Yeah. Also, one thing I really, really can't wait to do is that, well, you see, it is to remember what the hell was I about to say.
You forgot?
I forgot. No.
I'll give it some time. It might come back to you.
Oh, I got it. I wanted to show you some bits of the story from Dragon Ball FighterZ because they managed to create a humorous story.
Cool.
Thank you, Nox. I would, well, try to celebrate it a little bit more, but I am, well, currently in school, so I'm gonna stick to one big project at a time. Plus, probably wait till we get to 500, because that would mean that I'm closer than ever to 1,000. But it's certainly something. Alright, I'm gonna set mine to, new. There we go. Now, I'm gonna try to invite you.
Okay. I'm gonna accept your invite.
So we
And
can send
hopefully
you
not-
to loading screen limbo.
Okay, you're gonna need to send me it again, because this game really hates invites for some reason. Come on, game, it's not that hard. Okay. Yeah, in order to... Oh, okay, yeah. There you go. Now let's see... Yeah, let's hope I don't end up in loading screen limbo. Otherwise, this is another feature D is gonna need a patch up soon.
Yeah.
Operator, I run diagnostic regressions. All systems
Do,
nominal.
do, 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 do,
But yeah,
do,
Dragon
do,
Ball
do.
FighterZ, they actually have like minor story moments and that can happen depending on like who you have fighting at that time. And a lot of them are glorious, especially the ones with Cell. Because he's pretty much just mocking everybody.
Yeah, I kind of noticed. I just came across some like videos. I was not actually looking for them, but you know, related video section and whatever. A lot of them had the word roast.
Yeah.
Like I keep seeing videos of Cell roasting someone.
Ah! Jesus Christ, man.
I thought you were gonna be in this room.
Where did you show up?
Oh yeah, just where I spawn is like at the front of your ship, like the cockpit.
So you mean to tell me is that when I was like right here, I went up this way at the same time you went into that room?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna be there.
So how do I look?
You kind of look like I want to say you kind of remind me of Solgaleo from Pokemon if you were shiny.
And a female woman.
Hey, don't judge. I mean, it's kind of confirmed that all these legendary Pokemon genderless, so it could be female.
Yeah, plot twist, the giant lion guy is actually female and the bat with the female sounding name is male. Plot twist!
So yeah, right now we don't have anything up. We're gonna need to like do something about that later. But until then, yeah. Do you have any fish?
I don't have any fish.
You
I
don't
gotta go fishing. Then again, I'm not sure. Then again, I'm not sure how the. He said you look like a Christmas tree.
Funny enough, when Val saw that, she was like, "I look like a 7-Up man."
Wait, I got Wait, I got an idea. First, gotta love how like my Warframe is always gonna be here watching you.
Yeah, my Warframe hat up displays my first and only Prime, Necros Prime.
Woohoo! Something that we worked hard to get for you.
Weirdly enough, when I entered that room, it was actually my main Warframe up display, which is kind of weird since I'm already using it. So, how the heck you get a copy of my Warframe orders?
Who knows? Oh my god, the fact that you're also like here, like watching me, like just switch over to a different Warframe.
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
Oh, and before I forget,
And that's just me. Yeah, I kind of noticed that certain parts of the ship is a bit darker, but I think it's because I get indication that I'm not allowed to use her, and my game might have crashed. Hello?
hello? Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
wait. I think my game crashed.
Oh yeah, because you're no longer here.
Okay, there. Okay. Yeah, I somehow. Wait, am I still in front of you?
Nope.
Okay, there we go. Never mind. The game was being a little weird. We might be just dealing with some connection issues. This doesn't normally happen often. Usually the multiplayer stuff is pretty stable.
Yeah. Yeah,
It could be
you're
the case of our. It could be the case of one of our internet connections might be a little rough at the moment. But you know what? Never mind. Just try and re-invite me or something.
Actually,
for crying out loud!
No, that was me. I was about to say. I just realized.
After this,
Now we should see your ship.
Yeah.
Also, now I'm
We're-
really sad I didn't find you when you first spawned, cause you know you showed up in the cockpit where all the Christmas decorations are at.
Yeah, I saw all the
finally
Christmas
have my own
stuff.
Christmas tree. Thank you, Nux.
Out of curiosity, are you stuck in loading screen limbo again?
I'll tell you in a minute. I'm at the same point I was earlier. Oh. Oh. Hey, kiddo.
Okay. Oh my god, are you seeing the ghost thing?
No. I am the ghost thing.
Okay, there we go. I was watching the video. I was not seeing what happened. I want to see if you actually have the loading
Handshake?
screen limbo again. Oh, we can actually do emotes now in the ships. Oh, wait. Hold on, hold on, I need to get a little
No,
closer.
we can't handshake.
No, I think I just need to get a little closer. Yeah, we
Maybe-
can't handshake for some reason.
Maybe we should get on even ground.
Maybe. Okay, let's try this again. If it doesn't work, then yeah. For some reason, handshakes doesn't work in ships.
You
Okay, let's just. Okay, it's starting to look weirdly suggestive. Let's not.
Well, the good thing I swapped back to the male Warframe.
Yeah. Okay,
With
so
the
as you can see over here.
enormous plating around the groin.
Okay, as you can see from your left,
Oh God!
I mean, I have my Kavat in the works.
Was it possessed? He just twitches his head like back and
Operator,
forth really
were you
fast.
visualizing a
Oh
battle?
Jesus!
Me
Oh
too.
wait, okay, that's not right. Okay, in your game, it looks like it's already fully matured, and it's like the size of a freaking not motorcycle, but it's pretty big. Okay, I want to make things clear. Kavats don't get that big. I think there's like a weird thing going on in Chaos's end, because in my end, it's in a tank, it's really small, and still in the works. So
Oh God!
yeah, I'm gonna consider. I think I'm gonna consider this a bug of some kind, because this is really weird looking.
Oh God! It's possessed.
Okay, but yeah, that's kind of like what. Okay, like I said, ignoring the size because they're actually much smaller. This is a Kavat. They're pretty much the cats of the game.
At least they're supposed to be. Jesus Christ! This is scary. Not to mention.
Oh,
also...
you want to see? Oh, you want to see scary? Here's my Inaros.
Oh God! I think it's dating me.
2718, I only get shot caller.
Can you look at me for a moment?
I wonder why. That's Morgana.
Dubbing. Oh, okay, there we go.
Okay.
Again, I'm watching the video, so.
You
yeah.
look
This
pretty.
is my Inaros.
Zach for the initiation.
You look pretty. What's the word?
Pretty good for level 5.
Hungover?
Okay.
Ah!
Oh wait, oh wait, I forgot I have this little pimple thing in my neck. I need to take care of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, let's go see you take care of your acne problems.
This will just take a moment. Oh, you're able to come in with me. That's interesting.
Well, duh, you left the door open.
Speaking of which, can you leave the room for a moment? It's not letting me use it.
Oh, my bad. Is it privacy in the acne?
I think. God dang, the game's not letting me do it. What the frick?
Well,
It's
it
because I have
means
a
anything.
guest that-
I don't see it on your necks right now, so that might be a thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume it's because of the guest thing. So I'll
Did
try
that
it
come
later.
out
But yeah,
by the ring of power? It looks
as you can
worth
see,
the
this is
telling.
my As you can see, this is my Naros, the Mummy Warframe. The mummy you can get from Mars, by the way. Yeah, apparently in the
Martian
future, Mars
Egyptian.
becomes Space Egypt.
Yeah, not sure how it happened, but it did.
And just for the futz of it, I also made a Doomslayer Warframe. You know, as in the guy from, as in the Doom guy.
God, this Kavan is terrifying.
Can you stop looking at my cat?
I can't help it, man. It's scary.
Did he disconnected? Or he went somewhere?
I disconnected.
Okay, let's try again.
The Kavat banished me. Which I kinda helps, cause when I looked back at you, you were a headless rhino casually wielding war. As if the horror scenario wasn't grand enough. Give me a second, I wanna switch to a different Warframe. If I'm going on your ship, actually,
At least
now-
we know it works. It's just
now invite me.
yeah. I was about to say. At least we can definitely confirm it works. Just has a few rough spots here and there, like how pets are displayed in a really weird way, and people just tend to disconnect after a short amount of time for some reason. Not to mention loading
Honestly,
screen
man,
limbo.
you should get the Kavat and just send it to war. It'll scare the shit out of. It will probably kill the morale out of all of our corpus enemies. Oh man, I was kind of hoping for me. Oh, that's what my ship looks like from here. It's weird seeing it from this perspective.
Yeah, because normally you're in that ship, and I see it from my end, and yeah. Anyway, yeah, this is my Doomslayer
This does not look
Warframe.
perfect.
Yeah. Anyway, this is my Doomslayer Warframe. It's pretty much based on the guy from the 2016 Doom game.
It looks pretty well.
I took some. Yeah, I've actually looked up basically a tutorial video how to make it. I did took some creative liberties, and another thing I forgot to note it. Yeah, one thing I didn't notice is the one used in the video was actually a Rhino Prime, so that's something I'm going to need. That's something I might need to do in the future. But until then, this is the best I can do.
And no, there are no Martian pyramids. There is a temple, though.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well,
Yeah, I pretty much just made this for fun. I am going to be using it more because, freaking, I'm using a Warframe based on the Doomslayer. Of course, I'm going to be using it. It's just something I made for fun. Okay, I'm not gonna try to show you all my Warframes because I think I have at least over 10. But yeah, I have a lot of Warframes too. So let's show you the inside of my ship.
I run diagnostic regressions. All systems.
Well, we are inside my ship, but when I'm in my personal quarters. It feels like one of those shows where people just show off their houses.
Yep. And
Yeah,
behold,
this is my Necros Prime.
something that I honestly am really glad to see. Holy crap! What is that?
These are the fishes I got from the plains of Eidolon.
Neat.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, this is the Necros Prime. Just a heads up, it does not look like that. That's actually a skin for the Necroses, and honestly, this is probably one of the coolest skins I've seen made from DE, and they made a lot of skins.
Yeah. Yeah, I also recommended for dear old Get to get this skin when I first found it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of proud of this, in which I could also display it on my ship, because I'm really glad because we worked together to get this Necros Prime for you, man.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad of
a
that.
little more information about Necros. Yeah, if you can tell by the name, it's based on the Necromancer, like your typical class in any RPG where they're able to summon the dead, and it does the job pretty well. Even has a move called Soul Punch, which I only have two guesses. Either I punch people with my soul, or I punch people in the soul. Either one, I guess.
What if you did both? Punching people's
Or
soul
both.
with your soul.
Or like both, I guess. That could work too. And I have one ability.
Wait, what
where
if
I
you were
pretty much scare-
Saitama? Would you kill people's spirits but leave their bodies intact?
Maybe.
Punch!
And there's one where I pretty much just make enemies run in fear, like literally make them run in fear, because I have the ability to make them do that. I could just scare them, and I start taking them out one by one while they're running for their life, like I'm a slasher villain. And one move I definitely use. What?
Which definitely he looks like.
Yeah, and the one I definitely use the most, and thanks to the mod I got it, called, I think it was Desecrate, where I get extra loot and health and stuff from the bodies. Once I activate it, all the bodies pretty much just become like extra health, ammo, other items I can get. It's actually really useful.
And thanks to a mod that I got, thanks to one of the syndicates that I'm a part of, I got him a mod that has it be cast from health instead of from energy, which helps preserve his energy pool, and since he gets health from Desecrate anyway, it's a pure win-win.
Not to mention, I also got a mod called Equilibrium, which no matter what I get, energy can give me health, and health can give me energy. So put those two together, and you got yourself something really effective.
Yep. And then his fourth and final ability is, well, I'll give you a guess, since, well, he's based on the Necromancer. Necromancy. And we've covered all his abilities. Yeah.
I've already brought this up. Yeah, it can pretty much, like, it can only go up to 7, I think. I mean, it was only able to go up 7 for me. Depending on who you kill, you could end up resurrecting them, and they can fight for you. This also includes robots too, for some reason. If you kill a robot, you can resurrect them too, and they can all serve for you.
Well, robots can be infected by the flood. I mean the infested. I mean the Gnorpus. So yeah, that works. at least we're falling on the same logic as the infested.
Also, if you take a closer look at this particular skin for my Warframe, it's got a hole through its guts. Like, I don't even mean like a deep hole. I mean, you can literally see right through it.
So yeah, in other words, as intimidating as Necros, as scary as Necros is, he and his enemies have one thing in common: they're both gutless.
I kind of, I've been thinking about for it some time, and there should be like in terms of scariest Warframes, or at least Warframes with a particular horror theme, Necros, Inaros, Harrow, and kind of sort of maybe Nidus.
Yeah.
They all have. Yeah, they kind of. If you assemble all together, you pretty much got yourself like a horror-themed Warframe team.
Yeah. Anyway, to answer your question, Nox,
a new act has begun.
in order to, oh my god, the fact that we have a new cybernetic Lotus, which kind of kills the fact that she's gone now, is kind of weird. But yeah, in order to get any prime part, period, which who knows, maybe the other thing will be.
Yeah,
different.
It really depends what DE still keeps around or not, because I know what I was gonna say, and let me just tell you, it isn't always going to be 100% guaranteed.
Yeah. There are these things
But yeah,
called
go explain,
relics.
Mark.
And the whole deal with the relics is that they all have different parts in them. In every single one of them. And there's always and you can always get them through various missions and such. And there's a list of them, so you can figure out like which is the best way to get each relic, but it's RNG. Another aspect is that it's also RNG about what you can get, with the more rarer options, or options that you may prefer, being a lot more rare in order to get. So it's a bit of a gamble.
Fortunately, there is. Well, actually, there is a little bit of a way to like to increase your chances, because there's this little thing.
Refinement.
You can use. Yeah, refinement. You can use refinement to increase your chances to get the mods you want, and I think you can also improve your odds if you have like more than one people using the same relic and doing the same thing like you are. It's like I said, it's not 100% guaranteed, but it does increase your chances.
Yeah, and there are people often asking if anyone wants to team up. However, there is also a slight issue that may hamper future endeavors. Like, for example, Nox, if you were to get the game now, the Warframe that you see right here, which is a Vault Prime, as of right now, you can't get it in the game. The reason being...
DE kind of makes them a little more... I hesitate to say exclusive, but they do keep them away what they call the Vault. Now, it might sound like there might be another way to get them, but what I'm trying to say is that as this moment, there's no way to get them until DE announce them. Yeah, unless like DE announced that, hey, we're gonna be taking some Prime stuff out of the vault. It's not your chance to get them, and even then, it's not like you're gonna get like, it's not like you're gonna take them all out of the vault. Sometimes they might have like different types of Warframes of weapons, like a Comus Prime, a Galatine Prime, a Rhino Prime,
Mag Prime.
What other primes of Warframes? Mag Prime. It just really depends. Like,
yeah,
it's almost random in a way.
Yeah, and there are two ways to get things that come from the vault. There are items drop in the void, again, which still have to sit. Anyway, back to with that scary thing now out of my way. There's also, well, can't really see it right now, a thing called the market, which, like said before, is a shortcut, and you can get primes that way. However, that is not the main method of getting primes, and it only ever works with the newest prime, which is currently a mirage, or primes that are released from the vault, which isn't all too often. So it's not like there's going to be a brand new set of primes released from the vault every month, or at the very least not right now. So yeah, the main method is said earlier. You were saying that?
Just to be, I was about to say, discouraged if you can't get a prime, because there's really not that much of a difference other than like increased stats and I guess a little bit of like cool gold trimmings. You can still beat the game with no problem by just figuring out the right build you want to go for. They can be just as good as prime if you try hard enough.
Yeah, I won't say the primes aren't an upgrade, but you could still manage with the proper build and proper mods and such. But then again, there's always a way for you to get a prime, whether it be
we already established there's like a few different ways, including like DE usually takes them out of the vault every once in a while,
or even trading with people who may have the parts. Because after all, while they get locked away, that does not mean that oh no, now I can't get it because they're now locked away. No. Relics that still have the parts and the parts themselves are still available for trading and assembly. So even after a Warframe gets into a vault, there's still gonna be a period where you can trade and such. That's for the pieces. So it's always nice. By the way, show me. Let's see your operator.
All right, give me a moment. I just need to find a good spot to stand. Okay, this will be good.
What happened? It's just
Did I just pop out of there?
Yeah. Not only did you just popped out of there, the damn thing didn't even open.
Well, that's awkward. But yeah, this is my operator. Just a little heads up. Hey, I'll suggest a color scheme for me that I should try to make it look a little more like Avatar.
Yeah.
But the other sets I actually got from again, Plains of Island. They had a lot of new stuff since they were Plains of Island. It's animation I got. Yeah.
Which I like. What do you think, guy? How do you think it fits
that reminds me. That reminds me. Did you equip your animation?
Oh yeah, I have equipped my animation. However, I really want to get.
Thing.
I was
a little bit confused at first. I was
Yeah.
about to say I was a little bit confused at first because I thought they were going to be replacing the default animations, but no. Apparently that's customizable, which is not a problem. It's just something I didn't it's just something I didn't notice. So if you happen to not like animations, which you're stupid for thinking that, you can always like swap them out. And each stance depends on like which focus you're taking. My Brian House is using, what is it again? Zachariah or something?
I'm using I forget specifically off the top of my head, but it is the medical white mage style. Why did I pick the white mage out of all the categories? Because I wanted to heal myself.
And no one apps the white mage.
Yeah. To be known as the god who keeps you alive. Unfortunately, though, thanks to DE's poor decision making, I can no longer do that. So not only that,
Well, technically you still can. Just right now, it's not as simple as using. Well, yeah. Before the Plains of Iron, we used to do these awesome specials where I can use a big laser beam. He does like a little AOE thing, but unfortunately now we have to work a little harder doing that. I can't do the big laser thing, and only heal people by going with the use dash.
I can only heal people via running into them. It's rather inconvenient. It's like having a Pokemon heal another Pokemon by tackling the shit out of it. And somehow it works. Probably helped that it's also a ghost type.
Well, besides that, even though they might, with the operators, it's kind of like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They actually are they're actually a lot more useful this time. Like, for example, when we are Warframes during a mission, we don't have to worry about them, taking damage, because now they're invincible. And they also did a better job with the energy output for these things, so we don't have to worry about, like, using up everything, like our teleports, our invisibility, all our attacks, all of them requires different, like, energy things, so, yeah, the operators are actually a bit more better.
Yeah, and also, Nox, no. That is not a mushroom on his head. That is his helmet, which I kind of like. Like, if I had to be perfectly honest.
And which weird with the mask. I really do. It's mostly because like the face guard thing on my side, it makes me look weird. But yeah, the mask is something you can also just have off all times if you want, or keep it on. Which, knowing me, I've always liked the whole faceless look. So yeah, no way I'm taking it off.
Yeah. Like, currently, I changed up my main appearance, but it was not because, like, I don't like...
Let me guess, it still looked weird when I was, like, going back.
It did. Your Warframe is still stuck. My side look like it's still stuck in the
God dang
operator's not there. T-posing Excalibur.
Let me try to fix it. Let me see, I can try to fix it on my end.
Oh, thank God.
Okay,
yeah, you're fixed. Damn it, you're fixed.
Yeah, that's... But yeah, despite the weird quirk here and there, I still like this feature.
Yeah. And I particularly love how
It definitely makes machinimating a lot more fun with these now.
Indeed, and we definitely have plans of doing more of those in the future.
Actually, I'm kind of curious. Can we invite? Oh yeah, we can. I was about to say, like, can we invite more than one person? Yeah. If we were able to invite like 3 people, I say 3 because well, you're the 4th one, and we're only allowed to be in like a 4-person party.
Yeah.
But yeah, that could be a thing. That could be a thing. Like we can even have an actual party in my ship with loud music, snacks.
Hell, we can even goddamn dance. Yeah, look at me shake my hips.
Yeah, I sort of got. I think that's the dance step for like the female Warframes. Oh, that looks really cool. Which one? Which one is that?
It is Fathom Nakra, and I'm gonna do the Maestro Nakra.
Oh, let's see if we can try to show off the Plains of Bylon with the ghouls.
Ah, very
I've
well.
Yeah, I've actually tried out that before yesterday, and let me just say, the ghouls are very aggressive.
Oh yeah, I
They
fought them
are-
earlier.
They're also legitimately creepy since they can actually pop out of the ground like mole people.
God damn it, I thought we finished off the infested.
I don't think the infested comes out of the ground, but yeah, this is pretty much the infested thing, but except, I don't know, what do you consider this worse than the infested?
Oh,
I don't know, the ghoul, oh, what?
at least it's the same faction.
Yeah, I guess I could say these are a little bit more worse than the ghouls since they can just pop out of nowhere. Like, literally, they can burst out of the ground like zombies from a horror movie.
Hi.
Okay,
Love
wait,
the
let's try
close-up.
to...
But yeah, let me show you my normal look that I have with the planes divided along. This isn't normally what I have.
I just invite you, or maybe you can invite me, I don't know. I just want to do this together.
Yeah,
No way
just-
I'm going back out there.
Yeah, just
Not
give me a
that
second. Just give me a second, man. Just give me a second. Just equipping all my proper gear. And this is my helmet. With my emerald eyes. I know the head is a little bit weird. But yeah, how do I look? Especially close up.
Yeah, the one thing to know that, unlike the other masks, you can actually see the eyes through it, which I didn't notice before. And when I did, I was like, it kind of makes her eyes look very beady. And it was his actual eyes.
Yeah. Man,
I
man, that was awkward.
Yeah, I had no idea, like, that was a thing for the mask, and it was like, oh. Oh.
I also kind of find it funny how I can put on like these face things, but they don't show up with the mask being on, which I can also take off, which in case I just get a really weird looking hat, which is something I do not
wait a
like.
second. Wait a second. Was there supposed to be a quest for the... I mean, I can always do it later, so we can show off the plains of Eilon. But wasn't there supposed to be a quest in the room?
Oh yeah, it's a glowing bright light.
Yeah, okay. Like I said, I'll do that later.
Just do it now, man. I gotta go to the bathroom right now anyways, so...
But I really want to show off the ghouls.
Yeah, don't worry, man. It will only take a minute. Trust me, it's not that long of a quest. I did it last night by accident.
Alright. Fine.
It was actually rather humorous. I was like, ooh, what's this? Then suddenly I'm on the moon. Good times. So yeah, just give me 1 minute.
Enjoy the awkward silence.
Operator, did you hear that? It said...
Well, the Warframes are... I don't know how to put it. The
Cosmic
Warframes are actually a
background
very
radiation is a riot.
fascinating thing in the series. Because they're made with both biological and technological components. They're not cyborgs, because that one applied to work humans before. They're just like... I guess like automatons made with even like organic pieces, too. It's kind of tricky to explain. I don't know. I think they use... Yeah, like I have no idea, to be honest, but... I think it just helps makes the whole transference a lot more easier. Yeah, back then, the Orcan, the race that created Warframes, used something called transference, which is basically transferring your mind into like a host body. And I guess it doesn't exactly work with machines. It only works with, like, I guess, organic creatures. Or maybe it has to do something else entirely. I don't, like I said, I don't know the specifics, but I know there's probably a reason. And keep in mind, when I said like organic components, not like they actually have organs, as far as I know, because the weird thing about these warframes is they need oxygen and they can bleed. Again, I don't know the specifics, but I'm sure there's some weird sciencey reason behind it. They were made around a time where they were already in a huge war against against like something called the Sentients, and I think they infested with a thing a long time ago too. My knowledge in the lore is a little rusty. Back then the Orkin created these racing machines. They had them go parts. They sent them off to the furthest parts of space. Then they came back evil for some reason. They were having some issues fighting them back until like they actually came across like a group of children that was exposed to some extra dimensional source called the Void, which gave them like incredible powers, and they thought we can use these children to fight back, and they create these warframes that they can channel their powers, and each warframe comes with its own like set of abilities. Excalibur can use like an energy sword, Harrow can do all that stuff you might have seen him do. Then there was the Nidus. Volk can use electricity. Mirage can like make copies of herself. Rhino becomes like this hulking tank. Point is, these warframes comes with like their own different set of abilities, and I find it very interesting. Like even the warframe themselves, like a lot, each of them comes with almost look like they have their. What I'm trying to say is that each of them has like their own set of personalities. At least that's the best way to describe it, because they don't actually have personalities. But when you check out their animation sets, they can actually evoke a lot. Like how I show off Nidus, and Nidus is basically like this really creepy thing.
Or how when Inoros was shown off, he was a drunkard.
Wait, what?
The way you were looking, man. But yeah, like warframes have bios too. Like granted, a lot of them often reflect about like how they can be utilized and stuff, but there are some that aren't like that. For example, we have Excalibur. The Sentients had won. They had turned our weapons, our technology against us. The more advanced we became, the greater our losses.
Navigation, Tenno.
The war was over unless we found a new way. In our desperation, we turned to the Void. The blinding night. The hell space where our science and reason failed. We took the twisted few that returned from that place, and we built a frame around them. A conduit of their... Excuse me. A conduit of their affiliation. Gave them the weapons of the old ways, gun and blade, a new warrior. A new code was born. These rejects, these Tenno, became our saviors. Warrior gods casting steel and fury striking our enemies in a way we could never comprehend. Excalibur was the first. As he is with most things. Let's see. Nope. Frost does not include a bio. Rhino Prime actually includes a bio. Red lights flashing on Stark, white walls. Darvis is running ahead of me, dropping his notes. We're running for our lives. The fear gives me a strange perspective. I'm out of my body. I've forgotten how I got here. I don't recognize this place. Actually not Darvis, it's Davis. Davis and I slam pinned against a cell door, and he shouts at me. I give him a dumb look. I can't hear him, the sirens, anything. Only the muffled thrall of terror in my head. I turn away from Davis down the hall, and I see it. Hulking mass, flickering red, glittering like steel and flesh blood. Its skin changes, glowing like mercury when I'm blinded by the sudden muzzle flashes. They do no good. We surged forward, and the security men became crimson, mist, and gore. I'm a statue, a cornered animal. A gate opens inside of me, and recognition floods in. I've seen this monster before. I have cut its shell and eviscerated brothers. I've given it pain and measured its response. I've crafted them reject countless like it, but I've never seen this beast so close. Without the shield, without restraints, I've never seen it free. I know I will die as I watch with curious acceptance. The beast squats down, shoveling a heap of gore into its mouth. It's watching me with vague eyes, a sense of recognition, ancestral memory. It knows who I am and what I've done. It rears up like a bear and roars, shattering the lights and casting us into darkness. I can hear it lumbering towards me, its metal fingers rending the walls, but I know I am dead. I close my eyes and stand ready to pay. I feel a pull on my arms and realize Davis got the cell open. He tugs me into the cell beyond and I fall on my back. I see Davis standing at the door open, waiting as the monster tears towards us. Suddenly, only I could live so I shout, "Davis, close the damn door!" But he shakes his head wide as he moans. He shouts, "Watch!" over the roaring and mending of metal. Then silence. Davis is panting, laughing. The beast fills the doorway, inches from him, dripping in blood, but still without violence. It stands there, looking at its hand. Davis whispers, "No one would have believed me." I crawled up to the wall to stand, the opposite door. I've never seen this cell, a cold place with an array of shelves. A morgue? Where are we, Davis? This is where they kept them, the one from Zaman. I'm thrown. What was Zaman? The ship that never returned? Davis, what's going on? Davis turned to me with a smile forming. What's going on is... He turns back to the beast, now silent and calm. Big fat promotions. I believe there's another Prime that goes into detail about backstories of these guys. Loki Prime, a Prime I'm hoping of getting. Just to fulfill a joke between me and Gat. Let's see. I think I'm looking for Ember. Ah, there we go. Ember Prime. Three figures waited beyond a simple table, their attention on a single chair. Bathed in life, an old woman's voice from the shadow. Send her in. Across the room, a security officer, stern and plain, opened the door. The outline of a young woman appeared at the door. She hesitated, but only for an instant, then crossed the room and sat. There was a gasp as the light hit her face. Her right eye was bright and blinking, but the left was greasily slit. Her skin had been burned moon white. Her mouth was a shagging gash without lips or expression. Her military beret was pulled over, snug over a scarred and hairless scalp. The old voice, "Your name is Colleen." Colleen nodded. "You don't say!" "You are the principal investigator of the Zaraman?" Colleen's voice was a jagged whisper, a rugged face. "Yes." Colleen coughed. Straightened. The Zaraman was lost, making the fold from Saturn to the outer gates. Mechanical failure. I notified families and filed a report with the inspectors. Nobody ever returned from the fold, so I closed the case. But you reopened the case days later. I did not believe it myself until I stepped aboard the ship. It was completely intact, full of my mental, as if it had never left. And the crew gone. Not exactly. Kayleen hesitated. We thought it was empty, but we began to find Her face twitched at remembering pain. You began to find children hiding in the ship. And that is when you violated procedure? Colleen bowed her head, a tear welling in her sightless eye. They were children. They were afraid. They needed comfort. So you broke quarantine, and this happened to you. There was a silence as Colleen touched her face. So what have you done to them? Or with them? So what have you done with them? The old woman gestured for the officer to take Colleen away. The meeting was over. Colleen reached for the door. She twisted out of her grip and shot back. Why would you do that? Why would you put children on a military ship? We didn't. That would violate procedure. And for the longest time, believe it or not, if I was any hints of the fact that the Tenno were originally children. And technically
And
speaking,
still are.
Still are. But yeah, let's see. Let's count the Warframes that I have. We'll start from the top with my Ash Prime. Originally I had a normal Ash, but I sold them to make room. Let's see, I got an Ash, an Atlas.
Okay, wait. Going back to Ash. Well, I mentioned about saying. Well, I did say before that Warframe, the Tenno are pretty much space ninjas. That's not 100% accurate on the ninja part, at least.
We aren't
A lot
stealthy
of
at
them
all.
can be ninja-esque, but when you start looking at Warframes, like say Octavia and Harrow, the ninja aesthetic just kind of disappears. But Ash, out of all of them, Ash is definitely the most ninja out of all of them.
Ash is the true ninja. Why the hell wasn't he the first one? So yeah. Ash is 3. Of course, I haven't used her all that much yet. Got an Equinox. Also, haven't used all too much. Excalibur. A Frost Prime. So that makes 7 so far. Harrow. Hydroid. 12. Inaros, Limbo, Mag Prime. 15. Nidus, Oberon Prime. 18. Octavia, Rhino Prime. Valkyrie Prime. I think that's 21,
Well,
which
okay,
my
wait, hold on one moment. Okay, Nox said something. They're not mutated, like I said. A while back, they were attempting like colonizing other worlds, and one of the ships 10O, yeah, like it's the actual 10 in the letter O. Yeah, you can imagine where they might have got the idea 10O from. That ship went missing, and the only reason it went missing because it went to a thing, like I said before, called the Void, which is pretty much this dimension of like infinite power. When they were stuck there, all the parents went insane, but the children were not, and the parents ended up dead. When they came back, the children ended up developing these like uncontrollable powers that could potentially hurt others and themselves. So yeah, when the Oregon discovered about this, they realized they can weaponize them, have them like train them, and have them like control their powers more with these warframes.
And thus we got the Warframes that we have today, which pretty much serves as a mold to have all the powers come through.
Yeah, and they pretty much like channel they end up channeling their powers through very unique ways, because each Warframe has its own different set of abilities, which I'm guessing was like intentional through the Orkin. Because there's a huge amount of Warframes with a lot of different abilities, like we already showed you before. Yeah, each Warframe can utilize their powers in a lot. I guess what I'm trying to say is that the operators are like the battery, and the Warframes are the toys.
Yeah, that sums it up pretty well, really. So while they are, different, I wouldn't say they're mutated. It's kind of like the Force, really. If the Force was
Except
also
you
an
don't-
asshole.
Yeah.
And I mean literally, literally, considering how the Void apparently is the thing that drove the parents mad and is also sentient. That's gonna be a
Yeah,
fun
the Void
plot
is-
line.
Yeah, we kind of discovered that through... Was it the Harrow that discovered that?
Yeah, it was the Harrow guy who
Yeah,
discovered
the
that.
whole...
Oh yeah, and I have that down, and I have that in my.
Oh, fun fact, our ships might be haunted too. Thanks to
Yeah.
that quest, they're good. It's always a slim. I mean, it's very very rare, but there's going to be. It's very rare, but there's chances of you coming across a ghost in your ship.
And it has happened before, and it has happened like it's guaranteed to happen once when you do the quest for the first time. But afterwards, it's random, and they'll always say, "Hello, kiddo." It's always of what your operator was wearing at the time. Alrighty. Now then, yeah, I want to invite you to my Overtar before we go to fight the ghouls because of one thing.
What?
One thing, and it's well, you know how like weird my pet became, or your pet became on my side. I want to see
Yeah.
I want to see if the same thing runs true with my pet.
You have your pet now and you open it, seems fine. I can't tell if it's actually always that big or, like, can you like show me your pet in your screen? Well, actually, just hold still so I can watch your video, because I don't know if your pet was meant to be that big or not.
Navigation.
Well, it's hard because he's also running around. Get back here, you glowy prick!
Yeah, just like I said, just hold still so I can just see it for myself. Because I swear to God, it looks bigger than it should be. It's like the size of a wolf. And yes, wolves can be pretty big.
Especially the dire wolves.
Yeah, I think it's actually bigger on your end. On my end, I mean. My end.
And your end is still a puppy.
It's a
but yeah. Aww. But no,
I think it might be bigger on your. I think it might be bigger on my end, but it's a little tricky to tell. So, yeah. But yeah, for the most part, your pet is pretty normal.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, normal for
my
an
mutated
infected dog.
Kupro that I infected myself is normal. Thank you and good night.
Hey, can you check if there's something wrong with my third arm?
Nah, man, it looks pretty good from here. Oh, that's well.
Anything weird about the third arm? It keeps punching me for some reason.
Alrighty, now to the play. Actually, I'm curious. Can we go? Can I make us go to a mission while we're on here? Oh, that is gonna be the fun part. Oh wait. Stand right next to the snowman.
Wait, why?
Give it a minute.
You're gonna take a picture of this, aren't you?
No. Well, too late for you to stop it.
You're gonna make fun of me and say I look like a Christmas decoration, just like Nox did.
Nope, I'm going
Thanks,
to use that
Knox.
as the reason. You look perfect. Yeah, let's
So anyway,
see.
try to go to like see this.
Cetus away! Let's see.
Oh yeah, it could be that. It could be that too. It could be that too. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I'm going to, damn.
I mean,
I
I
was
guess it's a
gonna
little bit hard to tell since I had to like look back and forth on his live stream and back here, it's like, yeah, it's a little bit tricky to tell, especially with that dog, Kubro, fested pet thing roaming around. So it's hard to estimate. But yeah, in my game, I have a Kabot that's still in incubation. You know, I'm just making a Kabot, and it's like very tiny. And for some reason, it was like a size of his Kubrow, maybe even bigger.
It was
weird.
bigger. It was definitely bigger. Like, Jesus Christ.
Okay, weird thing, you went to see this, but you went there without me.
Are you on my ship?
No, I'm out of your ship. We
Oh,
might need,
that would have been awesome! like I left, but the ship was still there.
Right, just re-invite me and I'm pretty sure it'll come to you automatically.
Man, I'm gonna say I would let you to take full control of my ship.
Oh, frick. Can you send me again? I accidentally declined.
Alright, just give me a minute. I'm just gonna switch over to my Haro.
Alright, you think I should switch my Warframes too, or just stick with Excalibur?
Well, I'm mainly switching because I really want to get that other animation.
I guess I can use my Inaros for a bit. I want to level up his stuff.
I already will. I can understand. After all, I have a couple of Warframes that I get.
God dang, can you do it again? Games always making things difficult for us.
Alright, I'm just going to go to a normal area, aka my ship, and then do the whole group thing.
Oh, and I can finally get this infested pimple off my neck. There we go.
A shame we can't see the glorious process in action.
Oh, another little note about the game. We mentioned before this game's got a lot of skins for a lot of Warframes. However, some Warframes has it better than others. Like, for example, Excalibur's got like several different skins. Rhino only has like 2, maybe 1.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, some of them are only exclusive on Steam. Yeah, when Warframe came out, it was originally a PC launch, so yeah.
Yeah, originally
it's
just
a bit of a shame.
yeah, more so since well, yeah, is that there is one Prime that we can't get no matter how hard we try. It is Excalibur Prime, which what do you know? Excalibur is one of Gat's favorite Warframes.
Not just my favorite, but it's the one I tend to use the most. All the other ones are just like for fun, and I admit they're pretty cool. But yeah, in terms of like having a main Warframe, Excalibur was really meant for me. And yeah, out of all of them, Excalibur Prime is a bit of a special case since that was an award for like back then. This game was community funded, like Kickstarter. Except I don't think it actually had a Kickstarter launch, but yeah, it needed funding from people that was really into this idea. And those that paid the most get to Excalibur Prime, and since then they never really made like for public, so it's a very, very exclusive thing.
Yeah, it was also sort of a source of like conflict and discussion between the people who think it should be made for the public and people who say that it should remain exclusive.
Yeah, and I
sorts of
think
shenanigans.
even if DE wants to make it public, I think they had to deal with some legal issues like contracts and stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, to answer your question, Nox, Volt shoots a lot of lightning, and is pretty much his main gimmick.
and I think one of his skins kind of look, and I think one of his skins is based off of Frankenstein because he has like the little thing sticking out of his neck like bolts.
Yeah, like I could even show off that skin.
Wait, are you gonna re-invite me? Because I took the invite, but I didn't accept it again. Freaking game.
Just give me a moment.
Alright. Yeah, if you also look closely, when it glows, it has like this little pattern in its face that looks like teeth. Okay, finally.
This looks so... And this is the prototype skin, which really does look like a prototype version of my main Volt.
Yeah, at least like that's what it's saying in the description. This is it's basically a prototype version of the main Warframe. So yeah, when this came out, a lot of people weren't too keen on it, but I think that was the point of the design. It's meant to look like very unrefined, very unpolished, very crude.
I like to think I make it work.
That's because you use a very simple color scheme of a bunch of black and green and white.
Yeah. That actually.
To answer your question, Plaza Rasta, I mean, I don't know if you already know, but yeah. You don't actually, like, get the skins. Well, actually, yeah, I'm trying to remember, like,
I think
there's
skins
times
are,
you
like,
got-
the only thing that you have to get platinum in order to properly use.
But for, like, helmets, sometimes they're, like, awards for alerts. Like, I've seen some for Robin, I've seen some for Anaros, I've seen some for Excalibur.
Oh,
But yeah, I
really
think that
good
was, I
time.
think it only applies helmets, but not exactly for, what the heck?
What?
Oh, I was just looking at the mission list, and apparently besides the ghouls, we have something called the Balor Fomorian. That's interesting, I guess.
Oh, right, 'cause that's the thing.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is, but I'm very curious, but first I really want to show up the ghouls. What the frick? You
Ooh.
went to the freak? Oh my... How the... God dang it! Can you send me an invite again?
Wait. How did you pull this off? I wasn't even the one who clicked it.
I don't know, this game is being very stupid!
Also, there's a really glowy,
Oh, wait, no, I did it wrong. You were supposed to send me the invite. No, wait, did you? Oh, man, I don't even remember. Did you send the invite or did I?
I sent
Oh,
the
frick.
invite.
Right, and for some reason, it did not take me to see this. I might need to restart my game. It's being weird. Hold on. Maybe if I restart, maybe everything will be back normal again.
I can tell you where I'm at, which Cetus I'm at. Or going to. That might do it.
I kind of like a better one. It just takes me in, but whatever makes it less of a hassle. Which server?
But yeah, platinum is done through real world money, but it's relatively...
For the most part, yeah. For the most part, you can just spend it for aesthetics. You don't need to like actually spend it for like. Yeah, you only need to spend money just for the aesthetics. You don't really need to spend it for anything else.
And like also stated before, you can trade other people for their platinum to make the whole process a lot cheap. A lot more cheap.
Yeah.
Because if they're
okay,
giving
granted,
you...
you can also get. Okay, I have to be okay. Something we're probably leaving out is you can also buy weapons with platinum, and some you can only buy with platinum. But there's like so many weapons out there, and a lot of them you can just build. It's not even that much of an issue.
Yeah. Like stated before, the game is if you have the patience for it, it's no problem at all. Oh, whoops.
And again, considering it's an RPG, you might not even like need the weapons. You could just like, if you know the right build, it's not. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. And indeed, there's a bundle currently right now on PS4 that will give you free platinum.
Good head start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Oz, can you do that again? Freaking thing just never wants me to have fun.
It was only interested in machinimas now.
Okay, it's not. Okay, are you off the planet or?
I am off
Yeah,
the
you
planet.
Operator.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
going to
let's
head.
go back to the planet and see if we can both get in. If
Okay.
not, then I'm coming with you.
Okay, I'm going to Cetus 39.
All right. Accept.
Whee!
Okay, finally it's working for us.
I'm glad I could help, Nux.
Yeah, and lucky for you, Hayos also uses the PC also has the PC version too, so he could probably help you out with some things. Well, actually, I kind of do, but I don't know. I might have to re-download because it's been a very long time. Like, this game has actually been out for like I think almost a decade, and it looked a lot more different back then than it does now, and I don't think I'm going to go to the
And it's
Okay, yeah.
quite a
Point
bit to
is,
download.
I might have to like. Point is, I'm gonna need to think about it. But until then, you still got Chaos.
And do know I don't have nearly the same amount of stuff on there that I have on here, so.
But hey, at least you know what to do when you go back.
Yeah. How do I look, by the way?
Well, it's hard to
this
say
color-
because right now you're a silhouette. Okay. Yeah, you already showed me that. You look good. I've already said
Yeah.
you look good. You look fine.
I know, but I swapped but I noticed that the color scheme, well, you know, is swapped around where, because I'm wearing the complete prototype skin, not having have it be half and half. And originally, I had white. Like, I know there was still silvery parts on me, but I know that the armor normally was white, not black. But now it's the now it is, and well, you know.
I forgot to mention this. Yeah, funny thing about Warframe, it's not even like a glitch or anything, it's just something you can actually do. The operators of Warframes have separate genders. I mean, like, for Warframes, there's both... I mean, okay, I don't know... That's another weird thing, like, even though they can have the appearance of either male or female, I don't know if they actually have, like, considered genders. That's the weird thing about these things. But yeah, operators can be... You can customize it to be man or woman, girl or boy, whatever. But you can also be you can be a male operator using a female Warframe, or a female operator using a male Warframe.
And also, a funny thing to note is that the whole, like, gender picking thing, because there's still people who are, you know, getting... Ooh!
What?
Brother!
You just stop right away just to point out the golden, golden white, Haro.
Oh no, he's rejecting me. Embrace me.
I think that's a no, dude.
No.
Maybe he doesn't have the handshake emote. Hey, you were about to finish a sentence before you went, ooh!
Alright. Gender is pretty much determined via...
Oh, shoot.
Voice. Anyway, just to show this guy... You guys have it else, I'm just gonna switch to my, golden Naros form. Or golden Haro, I mean. Look at me, I'm go. Not nearly as fancy, but, as soon as the cat gets back, I can't wait to see which one he thinks looks better.
Neither. Let's go.
No, I'm not gonna leave until I get an answer from you.
Dude, okay, dude. I have to be real with you. I only have like a few minutes left, so let's just show off the freaking ghouls before I go.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm kind of rushing things a bit. Like I said, I won't be able to play Warframe for a very long time. I mean, like for today, I'm not going to be able to play Warframe for long. I have like some other things to do.
Got it.
So I just want to show off the new features because the ghouls are very interesting, given like how they fight, and they're like very unique. They're a very unique type of enemies. So yeah.
Yep. Just gonna switch back to my default color scheme with Haro.
Just don't take too much time.
I already ended it.
What's yours? You pay me in red.
Okay, so for the bounty, should I take the default one or the second one?
We're not gonna be.
Screw it, we'll do the first one.
Chop.
Okay, yeah, fine.
The first one is shorter
Eliminate
anyway.
Ghoul Alpha. Okay, maybe that won't take too long.
Ghouls
All right,
are
let's go.
hideous things, ready to kill the moment they take their first breath. Thing is, they're dumb as the dirt that birthed them. But now we've got a smart one, leading the pack.
Out of curiosity, what is your main
There's
gun?
nothing more dangerous than a ghoul with a brain.
My main gun? That's
Track it
hard to say.
down
I've
and
used a
take
lot
it
of
down.
guns.
I meant for your current set.
Oh, my Naros, I'm using the, I think called a Havelock. It's kind of like a staff gun. Or
Oh, you
something.
mean like
I don't know.
mine?
It's like it's a giant... Yeah, it's pretty much like yours. This big stick that can shoot. I picked this one because it has a very unique stance for Naros, at least for the noble one. Which, now I think about it, this one's not as nearly as interesting. But I'm sticking with it anyway.
Yeah. And to answer your question, Rosario, I do not know how to speak Spanish.
Hansu has identified an alpha
Come on.
wheel wreaking
Okay.
havoc on the plains. Locate and eliminate them.
Anyway,
Alright, we can use Arcwing.
Before we can take
it's
out the
time
alpha,
to
we need
fly.
send I am
Ah man,
sending
I
a
should
Grok
recolor my
injector
Arcwings. It's
over.
gonna look really weird. Whatever. Alright, let's go. Away! The Arcwings are really fun too if you can get used to controls, because these things are can be a little bit wonky, I guess.
Retrieve the Grok drill processor.
What? Projectile incoming.
Hey, quit screwing around and help me out here.
I am. I got shot out of the
Okay,
sky.
good. Because it sounded like you were just goofing around now.
Me goof around when you have a limited time left? Never. And I mean that literally.
Those devices
You picked that
draw
up.
energy from bomb ballists. Make use of them.
The next step is to fill that processor.
Oh yeah, I wonder if we still have to deal with the sentience.
Oh, don't worry, we do.
I'm just wondering because the last time we had something like this, they were like completely gone until they were gone, until the infested were gone.
Oh, I wish I was good there.
You're welcome, by the way.
Man, I managed to somehow headshot somebody without even meaning to. With indirect fire. Ah, damn it.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just got knocked down on my butt again.
What are we doing again?
We're murdering people. Oh, crap. Yeah.
Are we supposed to take them to something? I am very confused.
We have to... You see the orange things on the ground that the Grenier dropped?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need those.
Okay, well, we got
you
one
gotta-
of them, but then now.
You gotta collect
Is there
more.
like a
Just kill as many as possible. And get the
Alright.
orange. Kind of a weird mission type debate, if I had to be completely honest.
yeah, it feels like half the excavation mission.
It practically is, except now you gotta power up the drill. Alright, there's some
Except-
over
wait.
here.
You are halfway there. Find more Grok drill.
Yeah, get weird.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just need to hold on to this and collect some Grok Duel, which are a pretty rare material to find in this region.
Now,
There we go.
Get to the dark position. I am sending down an injector.
Run away! Not because we need to retreat, but you know, we need to progress the mission.
And you know, the time limit. Both
Yeah,
the literal
I always
and
hated
the,
time limits.
both the physical and the metaphorical
The
time
processor
limit.
in the injector.
Yeah,
Ouch.
because like I said, I need to go, but I think I can hold off for just a few more until like we're done with this mission. After we're
It
done
will
showing
take
off
some
the
time to
ghouls.
pump a lethal dose. Stop all Grenier from trying to disable the injector.
You're right now, I really do look like a machine of the Emerald Realm. When flying.
A little heads up about the ghouls. Yeah, try not to get too close to them when they die. Their body explodes, and for some reason they leave some kind of substance that slows down your Warframe.
In other words, their death gas is so powerful, it does...
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
the big one surprised me.
yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's vile, vile shit. Good thing we have it set to public, so we have more than just us.
Yeah, these guys are, like I said, yeah, pretty much the best way I can describe it, they fight very aggressively. And they can attack you from all corners, so that doesn't help either. Like, I joked about us being like ninja-like, but these guys can just pretty much pop out right behind us if they want to.
Okay. Oh, for a second I thought there was an enemy on there, but nah, it's just a mirage.
The processor is almost empty. Out for just a little while longer.
Uh-oh, we got a big one.
Become immune to the pain. The heck? Oh, it's a little disco ball of death.
Now we can focus on our target.
Oh wait, that was just stage 1?
Yeah, that was all stage 1. Pretty crazy, huh?
I guess I just forgot. Or, well, not forgot, more I didn't pay attention.
Alright, now we gotta go to the ghoul burial grounds. Deploying the haste.
Heat signatures in the soil near your location. Locate and eliminate the threat. Tenno needs your help.
Please tell me this is not going to happen often.
Happen what?
Where we had to like constantly revive our allies.
Well, it just happened, so I want to stay new.
Well, I meant like, you know how kind of annoying it is having to revive someone that keeps falling down like every 5 seconds?
Now, to be fair, these guys are, also, we're being attacked by sentients.
Yeah, I guess we can definitely confirm they're not going to go away again. Which could be a good or a bad thing, depending.
Oh, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. Now we have to deal with these things suddenly showing up.
Which also means we might have to deal with the Eidolon.
I'm not sure why I just did that.
Maybe because it does sound like like either lon.
Blade the line.
Thankfully, these guys are not very fire resistant.
And thankfully, they're not staff resistant. Hey-yo!
Ow. Not that off. First, can I stop being stuck for a moment? Okay, there we go. Let me eat!
Let me move! God, I hate
that's
these.
the funny thing about Naros. He can heal himself by just eating his enemies, like straight up cannibalizing on them. And it's kind of funny because there's a dialogue from the operator about the infested where he's like, disgusting! I think they absorbed our victims. Which is a bit of a hypocritical statement since there's a Warframe that straight up eats people.
That's weird. And ours is different. He's a mummy.
Ow. Can you... Ah, man, these guys are... See what I mean by fighting very aggressively? Also, the annoying thing about them, a lot of stagger and knockback. I've always hated that. Stagger and knockback, it's like my bane in this game.
Or
That and maybe toxic. And maybe bleed. But besides those, everything's good. Everything's good.
Here we go. Your assault has stirred up communications across the plains. Analyzing now.
Alright, do the next objective.
Wherever that is.
A ghoul defector was captured in a botched assassination attempt. Rescue them before they're executed.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Steel Meridian have identified a ghoul who may be a for
Are you ready, kids?
Unfortunately, the Grenier have already
Aye, aye,
come to the same
Captain!
conclusion. I need you to rescue this individual
I'm not gonna
before
bother
it's too
singing the
late.
theme song.
You've been detected. Hurry up and free the prisoner before that collar explodes.
Oh god dang it.
The guards are down.
Got it.
Defuse the collar now. You prisoner.
This is
Now
a surprise.
escort them
This
to
is
safety.
a surprising contrast compared to what we just did so far.
Now we gotta save a ghoul. The ghoul's not following me, is he?
No, I think it's following someone else. Oh yeah, something I forgot to point out, rain. That wasn't a thing before, but now it is, and it looks nice.
Is it raining on your side?
Yes. It's a little hard to see, I know, but there's rain.
Yeah, the defector is following somebody.
Debriefing the defector now. Keep moving while I process this intel.
Where the heck are the others? Oh, there they are.
Your hard work has borne fruit. I have located your target.
Oh, I just love what Knocker said. Eating people is disgusting. Their souls, on the other hand. Spoken like a true Nazgul.
Well, actually, there is
Cause-
Necros. Well, okay, Necros doesn't eat souls, but it's more like they recycle souls, if you know what I mean.
So even if his color palette says otherwise, you cannot deny that he is green. Well, now it's
Well,
time
my energy
to
color
descend
is a bit
upon the
green,
enemy
so...
like an angel of death.
Or fire, or...
Every pack
bleh,
has an alpha.
never mind.
I've identified one. Draw out this ghoul and destroy it. A Tenno has revived.
No,
frick.
not Dart Lucifer.
Get to him quick! Get
Stop
to him
running
quick!
away!
Freaking...
Damn it.
Okay, just try to survive. Just try to focus on surviving. Don't avoid any conflict right now. I'm heading there right now. Ow.
Hold for infidels!
The ghouls are pretty chewy.
Probably helps with the fact that they're clones.
Well, all the Greeneers are clones. The difference is that these guys are very ugly clones.
Maybe they're
And we've
Wookiees.
seen some pretty ugly
Target's been out
clones.
for a fight.
Maybe they're clones of Wookiees. It would explain why they're
maybe they're-
chewy.
Ha 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 ha. Hairless Wookiee clones. Oh, for crying out loud, this is gonna be one of those days.
That alpha ghoul's pushing up dragon lilies. The rest of them
Come on, 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 come on. Okay,
Apparently, dragon-
retreat. We're done here. We can retreat now.
I'm not retreating until everything is dead. They're cool. They're already dead. Then my job here is finished.
I was about to say, I think the ghouls infinitely respawn, but I haven't really tested that out myself.
Well, I do need to get myself some more focus.
Yeah, that's something to point. That's another thing I also need to point out.
Tenno
Maybe
needs to be
oh,
revived.
for crying out loud!
I got it. I got it.
Oh no,
See?
he's dead.
I took care of them.
that was pretty funny.
Yeah, now we don't have to worry about them anymore.
That was pretty funny timing.
I'll take care of them. Immediately he dies. Man, you're shit medic. 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 Dude, I murder people. What do you think I was gonna do?
Still can't compete with the whole tension thing.
Yeah. I see a thing in the distance.
Forget about that thing. We can worry about the thing later. There's plenty of things.
Can't resist urge. Must
To
know what it is.
Yes, come on. We all can't leave until like we all like get there at the exit thing.
Give me a minute.
Wait, what the heck am I even doing? I have a jetpack. Ow. Okay, now I know why. Come on, get me out of here.
Okay, now what the hell is this jazz? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa. Ah! Okay, now what is this? Oh, I am so glad I didn't listen to you.
What? What have you found?
It was a sentience core.
Oh, yeah, that might have been from me. You're welcome. I ended up killing a few sentients while we were doing the mission, so if you want to drop a thing, you're welcome.
Away! And stuck the landing. Yeah!
And hey, we didn't have to worry about your pet dying a lot. Yeah, as cool as the pets are, the only issue that they have is that they're a little bit on the squishy side, I think. Or at least a little bit on the weak side.
And not to mention they have higher maintenance.
That too. Like, depending on the intensity of the mission, you're going to end up, like, reviving your pet a lot. So, it's best recommended not to bring along to every mission, depending on the mission type.
Though, depending on the mods, you can make them very durable.
That
Potentially
too.
more durable than in Aros.
Yeah.
But those mods are far...
Omega Isotope?
Yeah,
Huh.
I have no clue what those things are used for.
Okay. So, yeah, that's everything I want to show off, or we want to show off. The ghouls, the Planet Bylon, and the newly added weather. With that done, I need to go now. Good luck with the rest of the stream.
Yep, thank you, man. See you later.
You too.
Ah, the Omega Isotope is for the Flamorian. That explains it. Now, with well, might as well just donate the core.
Actor at CC point now. We'll combine. We are each one the viewpoint within the myriad that can. Is it time?
So yeah. I really hate how long this whole process would take. Especially since, well, as of right now,
Allow us to improve
it's a
your
lot
efficiency.
longer. Thanks to the ghouls. Because they're just gonna interfere with the appearance
the
of
history
the
you will have.
thing, even if they don't outright replace them. Ugh. Love how my dog is technically in here. So the last thing I think I'm going to do before I stop the stream for now, because, well, school and everything, is see how much progress I have towards getting that focus to unlocking that brand new school so I can get the proper introduction for myself. Let's see. By introduction, I mean animation. Let's see. I only have about... yeah, I gotta get all the way to 50,000 before I can get the animation set that I want. But that'll be it for today. The next time you guys will see me, oh, and hello, King. Joined during the last time, so sorry about that. Yeah.
Operator,
The next time I'll have a video will be
me too.
probably sometime on Friday, probably not till late. So yeah, the game is really likes you grinding, especially since well, I'm only lucky to be able to build up at least 5,000 in the time I've been in the battlefield so far. But yeah, next time I'll have a video out about Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is going to be one of two things. Either A, I do the story mode, or, if they do what they did with Xenoverse, I do B. Which is, do the arcade mode and have some fun. Which, honestly, if they do ban the story mode, they're idiots, because, well, the story's practically been spoiled for me via people putting up videos thanks to their copies that they sent out. So if they really blocked the story on PS4 recording software, that'd be stupid. But yes, see you guys next time.